All right, so if you're just joining us, we're only going to go over this one last slide in the notes. Yannick, I'm going to see your bright shining face, right? And I'm not going to have to like ask anymore or anything. You're just going to do it. Let's take advantage of this slide and let's do both. Let's find arc length and let's find sector area. Okay. So this first one, the arc length. What did I tell you to do first for arc length? Put a pi next to whatever they're giving you, whether it be radius or diameter. Now, it looks like on these examples I have, most of them are radius, but that doesn't mean like on Delta Math that they won't give you a diameter. So you got to be able to know both. The radius here is 8. Stick a pi next to it. Because this is a because it is a radius, what are we going to put on the bottom of that fraction next to it? 180. And then the looks like the amount of degrees is the same as the central angle, which is 210. We learned that we can cancel out the zeros at the end. What's the biggest number you can divide? 3. Yeah, 21 and 18 can both be divided by 3. So this becomes a 7 over 6. But wait, there's more. There's more? Yeah, can I reduce that any further? I can. What can I divide 8 and 6 by? How about that 8? That 8's still hanging out there. By 2. So now this becomes a 3 and this becomes a 4. So now when this is all nice and cleaned up, this is going to be 28 pi over 3. Let's go ahead and round this. They said round to the nearest tenth. So 28 pi. The next test is going to be almost all on this. There might be a couple area and circumference things mixed in, but it's going to be mostly arc length, sector area. If you joined us late, practice test on Monday, real test next Wednesday already. So you have a chance to redeem yourself. I'm getting 29.3. Getting 29.3 there. But let's take advantage, even though the directions don't say this, since I've basically run out of sector area problems, let's pretend that they were also asking us to find how much area there is in that sector. Okay? So now the way that formula works, let me just put this down here. Was it 29.3? So the way this formula works is no matter what, you have to divide by 3. There's still a fraction, just like there was in the first one, but this fraction has to have 360 on the bottom. You're still putting the arc measure on top, but now what you're multiplying by is the formula for area, which is pi times the radius squared. This is sector area. This is arc length. There's 2 different measurements we're looking for. We're looking for 2 different things. On the one that we've already done, what we look for is how long it is around here. If I wanted to give that a unit, what would the unit be there? How long is it around that? How long is that part of the circumference? What would that unit be? Meters. I haven't finished the area part yet, but now what I'm looking for is how much space there is inside here. 2 different measurements, Sam. What is my unit going to eventually be here when I'm done in blue? Very good, square meters. Okay. All right, let's try to clean this up a little bit. I can cancel out these zeros. Can 21 and 36... Somebody got a math print? Did somebody find a math print calculator? You're doing it in your head. Good. 21 and 36 can be divided by 3. So that gives me 12. Now, I can't cancel out the 12 and the 8 yet because I need to square it. The square comes first. So let's just go do 7 over 12 times 64 pi. Can I reduce anything else there? What's the biggest number I can divide 12 and 64 by? Should be 4. Should be 4. So this becomes a 3, and this becomes a 16. So 7 times 16, 70 and 42 is 112. 112 pi over 3. Put that in your calculator. 112 pi over 3. 117.3. 117.3. And as Miranda said, if you needed a unit, it would be square meters. That shouldn't be an issue on the test next week because that's going to be on a Google form. It could. I mean, you never know. They couldn't throw a multiple choice at you and use that as a distractor. But on Delta Math, it definitely could come up.
Are we going to have more space than we do right now? So we do the math.
More space? It's on the computer, dude.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I gave you a lot of space, man. I used to make these printouts like 4 on a page. There, I'm only giving you 2. You can have all this space here and all this space there and up here. You can bring your own paper too. All right, everybody have this written down. I'm gonna erase it because as Sam said, we don't have enough space. All right, let's do number 2 now. First, let's find arc length. Katie, what am I gonna do first to find arc length? I need to at least know that you guys are alive. I'm gonna start marking people absent again for not replying. I know you know, Miranda, but I want to see if Katie knows. Actually, I want to know if Katie's even there. That's really what
I'm here.
Hi, Katie. So you don't know
Hello.
what to do first? We just finished doing it for arc length.
No.
No. Do you think Yannick knows? Let's
Maybe.
find out. Let's find out if Yannick knows. What do I do first to find arc length? I wonder if we do it enough times that people will like learn. Maybe. Let's keep on trying. Lana, you know? By pi? Oh, sorry. It's the math. It's not you. It's the yeah. Well, she was saying 5 pi. Good enough. Yeah. Get the radius and stick a pi next to it. So this is gonna be, as she said, 5 pi. Because it's a radius, what am I putting on the bottom of the fraction? 180. If it would have been a diameter, you put 360, but there's 180, and then what do I put on top? 105. What's the biggest number I can divide 105 and 180 by? Definitely not 30. I'm leaning towards just a 5, but 15 might work. Can you divide? I know 180 goes into 15. How about 105? 105 divided by 15? Yeah, it works too. So it is 15. This becomes a 7. 24, I want to say. Let's see, 180. 12. All right, there you go. Nothing else can be reduced there. So that just becomes then 35 pi over 12. Then, so that's the exact. If you have a question that asks you for exact, that would be the exact arc length. So now Yannick knows, so we can go back to Yannick for the next one to ask him. This is gonna be 9.2, approximately. 9.2 meters. But now let's also find sector area just for fun, because then, like now when you hang out with your friends, you're gonna be like, oh, hey, you're bored? Yeah. Oh, you want to do something fun? Let's go find sector area. They're not gonna hate you. No, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Guerrero. It is an honor, sir. You're not coming today either, Jordan? All right. So for sector area, no matter what, you're dividing by 360. What goes above the 360? The 105. And then in here has to go pi r squared, which is pi 5 squared. We already, well, actually maybe we don't know, but the biggest number I can divide 105 and 360 also happens to be 15. So this becomes a 7. This becomes a 24. And then we get 7 over 24 times 25 pi. There's nothing in common there. So I know if I have 7 quarters in my pocket, I have $1.75. That's the exact sector area. 22.9 approximately. And then Yannick, what would be the unit for the area? It's an easier question than I wanted to ask you. What would be the unit for the area if it asked for a unit? My main man, Yannick. Maybe if I stare at the screen long enough, he'll forget about me.
Wait, the unit of measurement?
Yeah, the unit for area here. If it asks you for one.
Meters?
No, not meters is for the distance. What would it be for the area? Oh, I'm sorry, I did put it wrong. It should be centimeters. Sorry. Thank you, Miranda. Yeah, it was centimeters. But regardless, still for area, what would it be? Square centimeters. Square. All right, so now that I've dropped that knowledge on you, and you guys are going to pick it up, if you didn't write that all down, it'll be on the video. Force you guys to go watch the video. Yep, on the YouTube. See if you guys can do number 3 on your own. Give me the exact amount. I don't want the rounded amount. I want the exact amount. And we're doing arc length. I want length. This is length. This is area. Alright, I already got the answer. Ferris, 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 Ferris. Wait, somebody's breaking up.
Yeah.
It sounds like almost like Ferris is on auto tune. Yeah.
Do you, like, when you wanna, is it simplified or is it?
It's the same difference. So simplify it, reduce it.
Do I have to do it right here, like, or after I add the 8?
We're not adding it, you're multiplying. So any number that's on top can be reduced with the number on the bottom. Yes. No, I don't want decimals. I want exact. We can do the decimals afterwards together. With the pi. I mean, I want it with the pi. Close. Say it over what? That's not what I got. It's close, but that's not what I got. Mohammed, did you get any? You think it's wrong? Miranda's really close. Ferris is closer, but you just can't hear what he's saying. And Jordan has nice headphones.
You can't hear what I'm saying?
Jordan looks like a gamer right now. That's what well, but you're forgetting something important. There you go, Mohammed got it. Yay, Mohammed. Alright, so we get the 13 and just stick a pi next to it. Because that 13 is a radius, I put a 180 here. 315. Whether you use your calculator or your brain, what? Is it 15? Okay, so 15 is the biggest number I can divide these by. 315 divided by 15 is 21. Okay, thank you, Sam. 180 divided by 15, what we saw last time was 12. 12 and 13 have nothing in common, so all you can do... Sorry, Sammy, you were wrong. It's not 15. I just noticed it now. This is a nice thing about reducing. It's not 15. It should be... looks like it's 45. Yeah. 315 divided by 45 is 7. And 180 divided by 45 is 4. Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Maybe Miranda was right. Miranda might have been... I was going by with my calculator, but maybe my... maybe I put it in wrong. Let me see. Yep, Miranda was right. Not you, it was Miranda. Good job, Miranda. So 7 times 13 is the 91. So it's 91 pi over 4. Good job, Miranda. I owe you a candy too when I get some. I think was it somebody, Angel, did I owe you one? Mohammed, I owe you and I owe Miranda. Uh, 91 times pi is equal divided by 4. And then rounded, I'm getting 71.5. The unit there would be meters. All right, so now let's do area. Find the area there. This might be the last one we do today, and the rest we'll have to do on Thursday. So tomorrow we'll break it up a little bit with a little Kahoot. Kahoot is on fire. I just want the exact number. Yep, good job, Miranda. Yannick, I know Yannick almost had it, but Miranda beat him to it. So, look, it's going to be almost the same thing. We have a fraction, but this fraction has to be over 360, right? And look, and if you want to even cut corners, instead of putting the 13 next to the pi, we'll just square the 13 before you put it next to the pi. That's all you're really doing is squaring it. 13 squared is 169 pi. I mean, I'm trying to help you compare and contrast so you can memorize this stuff. Okay? And that 315 still goes on top. Yeah, and I'm hoping this is the only part here that's killing you guys, and that's the reducing part. 315 and 360 can both be divided by 45. This still becomes a 7. This becomes an 8. Nothing else can be reduced, so we get this, what was it, 1183 you said? 1183 pi over 360, and that rounds to 11. Sorry, I meant to put 8. Sorry, thank you. Sorry, over 8. 1180, just rushing, equals divided by 8. 464.6. 464.6. What would the unit there be? No, these are meters, so this would be square meters. Do we have time? I think we can fit in one more. Let's see if we can finish number 4. No, I do not like. No me gusta. Okay, length, area. You already got it? Oh, nice, Lana. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. Let's see. 9 pi 210 over 180 because it's a radius. That cancels out. 21 and 18 can be divided by 3. So that gives me 7 and that gives me 6. But that 9 and that 6 can still reduce by 3. So this gives me 2 and that gives me 3. Did you say 21 pi over 2? Is that what you said? That would be correct, Lana. We're doing, by the way, we're doing this one over here. We're doing number 4. 21 pi divided by 2, 33.0. Approximately 33.0. What would the unit be? Meters. Area. Just comparing and contrasting. Still got a fraction. But as Yannick said, the fraction's always going to be over 360. You're taking that same, but now see, it has to be a radius. If they were to give you a diameter to try to throw you off, you have to divide by 2. Here, you have to have a radius. You square that, that's 81 pi. The 210 still goes here. This still reduces. I could still divide by 3, so this becomes a 7, and then this becomes a 12. But 12 and 81 can both be divided by 3. So this becomes a 4, and this becomes a 27. And nothing else can be divided. Did I throw anybody off? I'm dividing. 12 and 81 can both be divided by 3. So 7 times 27. Lana, you're getting the same thing? Is 189. Keep the pi on top. And the 4 is what stayed on the bottom. Hey, Diana. You haven't said hi to me today. I'm hurt. You want to just say hi to Angel, though? I'll tell him that you said hi. $148.4. If anybody feels I went too fast today, we have a Kahoot tomorrow. Try to earn some extra assignment points. And then on Thursday, we'll finish these last 4. We'll finish the last 4 on Thursday. I'm not going to do the other 2 pages. Any questions? Any questions at home? People at home, don't leave yet. I know we had some late people sprinkle here, and I want to do a little roll call to see if I'm going to change the attendance or not.